Hello everyone. Good evening, good morning, anywhere you are now. Uh, let's start in this session. We will continue exploring change command in Adobe Bridge for manipulating files, names, location. You can change the path in dynamic way using a regular expression and dynamic variables in the path formatting. You can reach the command by right click. You will find the change submenu, and there is a pick for change to collect files to be changed instead of selecting. So you can execute the command on selected files, and also you can execute on picked files, or both. Like if we have here, let's select from new submenu in TreeShade menu at the first command, a new submenu. Let's select photo. Okay. Now we have photo and photo 1. Suppose we want to replace photo with photo 1. You can right click on photo 1, this photo underscore 01, right click and pick for change. Select this command. Then right click on photo, and from the submenu select override selected by picked. Then it will be override photo, the selected file. This is one of the commands. Move to trash, cancel, no. Okay. Here you have a shortcut. Copy here, move back, move new folder, move last folder. And you can add more shortcut here. And here you can use the relation between the file and original file in copying sequence. Like if you copy a file to many locations, there is a relation between the original file and the new copies. And you can use these commands to update and overwrite depending on this relation. Here the original relation, overwrite and update in 2 directions, and here for previous. Also in the copying sequence, in copying sequence, yes. Okay. Suppose we have a folder in any project called for review, or rejected. If any file rejected. So now what we can do, we can add a shortcut on the file. Right click and select change run to execute change command. And here what we want to do, we want to move the file from parent folder of the file to folder called rejected, then the file name. Okay, and here you can find all the information. Here all the instruction for the variables that you can use. Now we want to create shortcut for this. So let's go up to know how we can make shortcut. Okay, to add a shortcut, write something like the description of the command, then a new path. So at first we need to add one letter abbreviation, let's say R, then space, then move to rejected, then colon. That's it. Now the command will be executed and the shortcut will be added. Click OK. Now it's moved. If we right click now, on any file, we will see that a new shortcut added here. Update by previous. I think to the shortcut to be added, you need to restart Adobe Bridge. Let's restart. And now let's right click on the file, change, and you will see the first command, move to rejected. So now you have a new command to reject any file. Here we have already command called move back, to move the folder, to move the file back one level. Move back have confirm each. That means there is a confirmation if you selected more than one file, to confirm the action on each file. You can click OK for all, OK to move to next one, both for later. The process stop here, but at any time you select change, it will continue. Also anywhere, if you right click and select change run, this message will be shown, continue changing that was previously post, yes. Then the same command will be continue. Okay. Now the file from previous command will be moved back. Okay. That's it. Here we are talking about software called TreeShade. You can install from Adobe Exchange. Search in exchange.adobe.com in Creative Cloud page. Search for TreeShade and you can install this software totally free as an extension for Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge. In addition, as auto-generating mockup using Photoshop. And now we are talking about change command in Adobe Bridge. If you right click on any file, you will have this command big for change to select a file. And here change, you have a shortcut for manipulating the files in dynamic way. Update list, generalize the current file on all files in the same location that have ID at the beginning. Here Here we have dynamic content generated using TreeShade. And now let's continue. What we have here. Right click, change, run. This command will be executed on the selected file because I didn't pick any file for change. If you pick one file or more than one file, the change execution will be executed on the picked file or files. But if you didn't pick any file for change, the selected file and folders will be the target of change. Here you have run to write dynamic a new location for the file. Here you can use the relative path to the file. If you write /, that means the parent folder of the file. So if you want to move the file back, you can write ::, then file name. And at that time, the file will be moved back one step. If you want to move to a folder beside the file, you can write the folder name, then the file will be moved there. If you want to target a current folder, not the parent folder, like let's say we right click on the folder rejected and execute change run. Now the parent folder of the files inside rejected is not the same as current folder, because current folder this and parent folder is the selected one, rejected. So we can write $s$ to determine the relative path to the current folder, then write file name. At that time, all files inside this folder and also inside the subfolders will be moved here. Click OK, and the file moved here. If the folder is empty, TreeShade will automatically delete the folder. Now what we have, let's explain change instruction one by one. At first we have here shortcut. You can after installing TreeShade, you will have default shortcuts installed with the software, like copy here, move here, move back, move a new folder, move last folder, update list for ID files, because if you have list of ID files, you can select one of them and generalize the modification on all the files. It's useful in dynamic list. And here instructions how to add shortcut, how to execute shortcut here, and how to remove a shortcut. Of course you can execute a shortcut here, but also the same shortcut will be as command in submenu. Like here, move here. Let's try move here. Move here worked with picking command to pick the file, then move. The same as cut and paste. So you can right click on description, then select pick for change. Now the file picked, create a folder, a new folder or new, open, and now select change, move here or copy here. These actually shortcuts exist inside run. You can execute in run. Let's try move here. Then this confirmation appeared for the change. You can modify here, and you can click OK for all or OK. Now the file moved here. But also you can, instead of executing the command from as shortcut here, you can click run, then execute the shortcut by writing the first letter here and colon. Like let's say we want to move back description. Move back B. So write B, then colon, just like that. Click OK, and the file will be moved back. If the folder empty, automatically TreeShade will delete the folder and move back the browsing. The parent folder will be after deleting, TreeShade will move back in browsing to parent folder, then delete the empty one. Okay. What we have also, let's click run. Okay, there is direct command. Overwrite original file. That means you can select a file and execute OO to overwrite the original file in copying sequence, to update the first file in copying sequence. Like, let's say we have this photo. This photo have original file. If we open TreeShade menu, you will have this submenu, the copying sequence. Here you can reveal the original file of this photo. Now if we select, TreeShade will go to a new folder inside initial, inside workshop. This folder installed by default when you install TreeShade, because these files actually template files revealed here in a new submenu for building content in practical way. Here you can add path, add a new path to be revealed here also as command, and you can remove path, but this will be previewed by default after installing TreeShade. Okay, now let's go back. If we want to break the connection between this file and the original one, so if we copy this file, this will be considered the original. So from the copying sequence, select remove original relation. Now if we copy this photo, let's copy by pick for change, then inside let's make a new folder. Inside the new, let's select change, then move, then copy here. Okay. Now this file, the original one, let's select TreeShade, the copying sequence, reveal original. See? The original one, the file that we copied from. Now if we modify this file, photo, let's open with Adobe Photoshop and modify. There is original relation and also there is a previous relation in copying sequence. Now let's make any modification. Okay, let's save the file and close. Now let's say we want to update the original file of this. So now you can right click and from change select overwrite original. Before selecting overwrite original, I want to show you the original file. TreeShade the copying sequence, then reveal original. See, this is the original file. And remember that. Now let's open. Right click on the copied file, then select overwrite original file. Now let's go back. This is supposed to be modified. So the command didn't work. Overwrite original file. There's a bug here. Let's try the other command. Overwrite previous file in copying sequence. Let's see. The same thing. Let's try. Let's run here from run. We have here overwrite original file. Okay. Also didn't work. Let's try update original file. Update by original file. Now if we selected this, the selected file is supposed to be overwritten by original file or updated by original file. Let's select update by original file. The same thing, it didn't work. Okay. Let's select the copying sequence, reveal original. Okay, this is the original. So why it's not working? Update by previous file. There's a problem here, bugs, it's not working. the action between original and previous. So anyway, let's explore more about change. Here, a new path variables and flags. Two slashes, the root path of the TreeShade. So you can write two slashes, then write file name or file folder to move the file out of the TreeShade. Let's try. Let's move the photo to a folder inside the change run, then double slashes and write temp, then file name. Okay. Now the root folder is not workshop, because if we go to workshop, there is no temp folder here. The root folder is this, the parent of workshop. Now if we select temp, we will find our photo inside it. Okay. Let's go back and try more commands. Change, run on the selected file. Okay. Now this the parent folder of the file, and here the parent folder name. And if you add more dots, like let's say the parent folder of photo is this ID, SQ, etc. Let's say we want the parent folder name to be added to the file name itself. So you can write a dot slash, then file name, then at the end dot inside the angle bracket. Let's try. See, the same ID of parent added to the file. Now let's try replace using regular expression. Here we have three important commands, which is replace path, RP, replace name, RN, and replace extension. At first write the path that you want, and this is the same path, because here you have the path of parent folder and then file name, then nothing changed. But at the end write replace name, then slash, then search for what you want to change. Let's say we want to add space after photo. So write photo, we want to search for photo. Let's say photo at first of the name, and then we want to replace with photo space. Okay, now you have space. The same thing you can apply for path change and extension. The abbreviation not path change, replace path RB to save the name. RB replace path, and here replace name and replace extension. Try yourself these variables and flags, like here, to solve the conflict. You can add these flags anywhere, at first, at beginning, at end, no problem. The flags have no specific location. So if you add CO, means when conflict override target. Here when conflict overwrite only if the target is older. Here when conflict cancel, skip the file. And here CCS when conflict cancel except shared files. Okay, and here when conflict solve. This is the default, which is add the number at the end of the file. Here for bird folder, the bird folder is a folder have the same pure name of the file beside it, and in TreeShade this relation is important for building the content. Okay, that's it. Now we have bags for change. I need to see what the problem here. Here overwrite original and previous. These 4 commands to make updating and overwriting between the file and the original file in the copying sequence, and also the previous one. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, and don't hesitate to ask any question about installing or using TreeShade. It's totally free, and you can install from Adobe Exchange. It's an extension for Adobe Creative Cloud, especially in design and the Bridge, and also Adobe Photoshop for generating mockup and producing new design through online form. Thank you.